guys, Grace is another person's basket toy story. Yay!
Amazing! Gracious!
Another person's passport choice story.
Yay! Amazing! Gracious!
Another person's passport choice story.
Yay!
Hello, what's up, guys? My name is Percy and I'm the Guinness World Record holder for the largest collection of fast food toys. Yeah, baby. Okay, so I'm here once again to tell you another amazing and stupendous and inspiring Percy's fast food toy story. And boy, have I got a toy for you. Our toy for today is none other than tan ta da dan ta 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 ta. Okay, isn't this great? Now, my guess is this particular toy was released in the 80s. Okay, probably early 80s or late 80s, circa 1980s. Because look at this. Yeah, I'm very positive that it is during that time that this was actually released. This is a little old, and as you can see, Jollibee still looks a little vintagey. Yeah, there's something about the appearance of Jollibee here that makes you delineate that indeed he is actually from the era of the 1980s. And as you can see, he has the boombox, another defining item. Yeah, back in those days, in the 80s, the boombox or this cassette, they would bring them along no matter how big they are, and they would simply bring the music everywhere they go, and they would, do some street dancing or street dancing competition, impromptu contest, and they were so pretty amazing. The break dancing, the strut. I think those were the dance that were really a craze back then. So apparently Jollibee is into the habit of actually carrying the boombox everywhere to hear his favorite music, and then perhaps do some demo. Yeah, and I've seen a couple of videos of Jollibee, the mascot, on YouTube, more specifically, that he has a lot of these street dancing stints, and he's not a bad dancer, if I may say so myself. Although the videos were made somewhere in the 90s or the 2000s, still, yeah, it is indicative that this Jollibee is really getting into what is in, what is hip. All those dance steps are something that he really makes the effort of actually learning in order for him to be updated and to be, in tune with the time, so to speak. Okay, now the toy, like I said, is from the 80s. That's why it's a little bit, it's not actually working anymore. Well, look at this. I sort of pulled it off so hard, and now it doesn't want to return. Well, the idea is you have to pull the string, and then once you pull it in a considerable length, do not actually yank it like that, otherwise it might end up being broken, just like what happened to this toy. Anyway, maybe I will just display it without that particular gimmick of the toy. Well, the idea is when you pull it, it will actually pull back in, and as it pulls back, there's a mechanism that would basically result into this gimmick of Jollibee shaking up like this, as if listening to the boombox, and even while he is seated, he's actually getting into the groove, so to speak, shaking like that, and until the string is this particular ring is back there. And you can basically pull it out again so that you will see Jollibee shaking his groove with the music of the 80s. Okay, such a wonderful toy. Look at this. Look at the boombox. It's a double cassette tape, and it's one of those toys that are really bringing a lot of music in the streets and everywhere people go. And basically, it's a fad, and people will definitely think that you're cool when you're carrying along a boombox, just like what Jollibee is carrying here. And as you can see, Jollibee is seated, probably listening to some really relaxing music as of this moment. Otherwise, he would have been standing up and then really shaking his booty with the music of the times. Okay, such a wonderful toy. And since this is now officially a part of my Percy's Fast Food toy collection, I am going to sign this. Sorry, Jollibee, for yanking the string. Okay. I wish I could have shown you how beautiful, the gimmick of the toy is. Whenever you yank it, it's actually shaking with the sounds of the boombox. Okay, now I've got to say, this is just an amazing grace. So once again, guys, let's try to be thankful to God for all the amazing grace that come into our lives, be they in the form of a Jollibee with a boombox, Jollibee shaking boombox. Wonderful toy given by Jollibee way back in the 1980s. Such a cool toy and a wonderful addition to my Percy's Fast Food toy collection. Or basically, guys, let's be thankful to God for every amazing grace, be they small or big, be they seemingly insignificant or the truly eventful ones, or just about every amazing grace that make our lives a lot more happy and jolly. And I thank you guys for always tuning in to Percy's Fast Food Toy Story. Thank you also to our new subscribers. Please invite your other friends to also subscribe because we still have a lot more Percy's Fast Food Toy Stories up my sleeves. Okay, so until the next one, bye-bye for now. And I hope to see you again in our next Percy's Fast Food Toy Story. So until then, bye-bye. And you're Jollibee. I love you. Sabado, pati buong linggo. Bye. Thank you.